Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. It's episode 125, which leaves us just 3 episodes, 4 if you count this one, till we finish this whole thing up. I've got great news, other than we're destroying everything in this area. The park is finally released on New Elements. You can download the park right now. So just do it. Just abandon this episode and do it. Link to the download is in the video description. Just go over to New Elements, download the park, have a look at it yourself, and yeah, fuck this episode. You can always watch the episode later, can't you? Yeah. So, what are we going to do today? Is things. We are doing things. Genau. Yeah. Sorry. I did. Yeah. The arena was. Well, originally I really liked the arena, and in the old concept of a post-apocalyptic setting, the arena would have fit perfectly. But in the whole Life is Strange setting, it just doesn't work anymore. Therefore, it was just a matter of time before I had to get rid of it, before I had to delete it. And finally I did. I had some ideas on what I wanted to do in this area once the arena was finished, but I didn't exactly know how I was supposed to do it, how I wanted to do it until now, or until the moment this episode was recorded, because now I do. Basically, right before I recorded this episode, I played Life is Strange episode 4, and episode 4 introduced a new location. And I thought that location would fit so perfectly in this area that I had to integrate it basically. So what we're doing right now is what we have here is the train line that you can see in episode 2, 1. Episode 1, episode 2. In episode 2. It is episode 2. I'm sorry. In episode 2. That's basically the train track where Chloe nearly got hit by the spoiler. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so basically the train track is a location from episode 2, while the other thing we're going to build is the new location that gets introduced in episode 4. Since in episode 5 there's also a new episode, a new location revealed, but I'm glad it went that way because it could have been worse if I finished the park before I played episode 5, and I thought maybe there would be a new cool location, then I would kick myself in the ass because I didn't include it in the park. But fact is there was a new location, but it wasn't that cool and it wouldn't fit in the park anyway, so that's nothing to worry about. But what will fit into the park very good is this new location. I think the word I used the most this episode is location and episode. And maybe but we'll see. You will see. Or not that distant future. Or something like this. Of course with the arena gone, there had to be a new path layout in this part of the area. And of course we're still doing stuff in the park that video lags so much while recording. It's so bad, but I'm glad it isn't lagging for you. That would have been worse, but okay. It's not exactly fun to commentate when you get on like 2 pictures every 3 seconds or something. So please don't do it. Please, Camtasia. Stop lagging. There you go. Okay. And of course, if you played episode 2 of Life is Strange, then you know that near the train line is in Scrapyard. And that's what we're going to build in this part here, directly next to the train line. And of course, if you play the episode, you know that there's an old school bus on the scrapyard. And that's what this is. It's an old school bus. It's very school bus-like, because it's yellow with some black in it, and it's got wheels. Spinning wheels. They spin, if you know what I mean. Spinning wheels are spinning. Warm Pepsi. That's perfect. Tastes like shit. Now what we're doing here is I'm building a little ship. And because the ship mostly isn't like square and everything, I had to use something to give it a little, to cut off the edges, just to make it a little bit round. And I think the woody tracks works really good there. So the boat is blue, as you can see. Blue boat, BB. That's a new nickname for Big B. Big boat. Or Big BB, Big Blue Boat. It's just a small fishing ship. Not ship fishing, but fishing ship. And I decided well, not to cut the edges, but to make it look a bit more smooth in the landscape, just to add some junk underneath it. Just to make it look better. I think that may work, but may have worked, but it's not the optimal kind of thing. I mean, I won't say I'm good at it, because it would be a lie, but I'm really getting used to building ships like on the water or something. That's not that hard anymore, but doing this one on dry land, that was not that funny, because if you build a ship on water, you have always the water underneath the ship, so there isn't a texture that shouldn't be there interfering with anything. But in this case, you basically have, yeah, it just looks weird, or is weird. So it's not as easy to build a ship on land than it is to build a ship on water. I mean, maybe it's easier, but it doesn't look as good. Maybe that's what I want. I have no idea what I want to say. Just don't. Why are you still here? Just go over to New Elements, download the park, and look for yourself. So you don't have to listen to whatever the fuck I'm talking about, because it basically is shit. Another question: do I have to rate my videos if I use the word fuck in it? Because in Germany nobody gives a shit. But since I'm doing this in English, and maybe there are some underage Americans watching this, and they tell their mother there's this German dude who always says fuck and shit in his videos, is that a bad thing to happen to? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. So please tell me. So, looking at my timeline, I think we will actually build whatever I'm going to build. I won't tell it to you because that would be stupid. But the big building on the brown and red land we will build next episode. I think, at least that's what it looks like. So what we're going to do here is just a little junction. There are like these buildings where you can control the junctions in a railway track. I don't know, not sure if junctions is the right way on a railway, but where you can basically take a switch or pull a switch or a lever, and then the train goes in the other direction or something like that. That should be this house being sein tun. Whatever. So that's it, more or less. Just a small building here, a little hut. Maybe there was, I don't know, a homeless person, beggar living there or something. I don't know, but it's just there, just built out of scrap metal and shit like that. Nothing impressive, nothing big, nothing fancy, nothing good looking. Exactly the way it should be. Bit broken down, uneven walls, things like that. So, but this episode is nearly at its end. I thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy the episode, and I hope you are all going to NE and download the park, or you did it already. That would be phenomenal. We'll see each other again on Thursday. Until then, stay safe, stay cool, and yeah. I was too fast again. Still have 20 seconds to kill. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.